I don't know what Manchego is, but it's making me want to dance. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yay.
Should I finish chewing or should I?
Put it all together.
Okay.
All together.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect blend right there.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another winey episode of America's Best Restaurants. Right now, I am in Evergreen, Montana, as I'm getting ready to go inside Water's Edge Winery and Bistro. And from what I understand, they make some of the best wine in town. I mean, actually, I think they make the only wine in town. And I heard their food is delicious. So I'm really excited to go inside, have some fun, and of course, as always, get to the eating. I have Angela right next to me. Angela, I've never started an episode in this setting. Where am I right now?
Well, you are in our production room. This is where the magic happens.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so kind of walk me through the process of making wine.
So what we do is we import grapes from all over the world. So we have a sophisticated network of grape importers that go around and we tell them, hey, we want this, 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 and they go find it for us. We do all the winemaking here. Because we import, we're not bound by traditional vineyards. So if you were a vineyard in California or Italy or France or Spain or wherever, you can only make the wine that your grapes make.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So in this tank, we have a delightful blend. We are experimenting with a brand new blend. It is a white wine, half Chilean Sauvignon Blanc, and then the other half is an Italian Pinot Grigio. So we're marrying two continents, and we're creating a custom blend that you will never find anywhere else in the world.
Bellissimo.
And I know you love everything Italy.
I do have an affinity for l'Italia. How long has this been fermented?
This has been about a week and a half. So we got, half a week to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
before we're ready to rack.
So I guess we can't drink this then yet, right?
Oh yeah.
Can
Would you
we
like to try?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you what the wine looks like when it's partially through fermentation and then compare it to what a finished wine looks like.
Sounds good.
All right, I've uncapped this. Normally we have it all sealed up, but we're going to explode. This is kind of like a fire hydrant, so there's a lot of pressure on this wine, but we're just gonna put a little. Don't be alarmed, it's gonna be dirty. It's gonna look cloudy.
Okay.
It's gonna kind of look like muddy water. But that's because there's still yeast in it and sugar. I don't wanna go too fast because I don't want it to spray everywhere.
Oh, absolutely, no.
That's what it looks like in fermentation, and then this is what it looks like when it's done and it's been filtered.
Okay.
This still has a lot of sugar in it. It's gonna be a little sweet. You're gonna taste that grittiness and that graininess, and it's gonna have like notes of bread at the end because that yeast is still in there. When you smell it, you'll be able to smell, you can smell that yeast,
Yeah,
right?
a little
Now
bit, yeah.
smell the other one, and it's more floral, and it's clean, and that's what you know wine
That was
smell
exactly what I was gonna say. This is more crisp, more clean, yeah. Okay, cool.
like. Okay, now don't be scared.
It's not bad, actually.
Do you taste the fizz? So it's almost like it's carbonated.
Yeah, I do taste the fizz, yeah.
So that's the yeast eating the sugar. Now, try this one,
All right.
okay?
Cheers.
Cheers,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, that's good stuff.
What do you notice?
I noticed first off, a lot cleaner, no fizz. It's a lighter flavor, not as sweet.
It's dry. A perfectly fermented wine, there is no sugar. There's still calories, of course.
Of course.
But the sugar is mostly gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Which do you like better?
definitely cheers to this
The
one.
milk of the gods.
Well, Angela, thank you so much
Of
for breaking
course.
this down. But you know what I love to do after drinking?
Eat.
Absolutely. So let's go out there and sit down and eat some food and talk about how you got started out here.
Alrighty, sounds good. Cheers.
Sounds good, cheers. I'm so excited to eat this food.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. You gonna share with me?
I'm gonna share with you.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Well, first off, what I want to do, we just got finished drinking some of your white wine blend. So now I want to try some of your red wine.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Now, what is this I'm drinking here?
This is our signature wine. This is called the Zubalicious.
Ooh, oh, this one right here.
That one right there, my friend. Bottoms up.
Oh, yes. Great body on that.
You like that?
And that is phenomenal. Talk about your journey, because your journey was not typical of somebody that immigrates from Canada to the United States.
No, our journey was a little different. So a little background context. My family and I have been visiting the Flathead Valley for close to 20 years. And this is our happy place. We love this valley. We love the people. We love the environment. We love everything just as it is. The only thing that we found was missing was a great bite of food with some remarkable wine, and that's where my expertise came in. And I'm a foodie, self-proclaimed, and traveled around the world a lot, and have always been partial to visiting wineries all over and trying to find those bites of food that elevate the wine, and same with the other way, because my thought process is you can't have wine without food and you can't have food without wine.
True.
Right?
True.
So I thought one day, why don't we try to move to our happy place? And we, got the plan in motion and developed the menu and figured out how we were gonna do the wine and bring the production process here. That's about a year and a half. And then when we decided to come, it was around 2018-ish. So we did the whole thing. We put our house up for sale. We said goodbye to our family and friends. We secured our location, bought all the equipment. There's no complacency. It's a hustle every single day.
Absolutely, yes ma'am. I got to imagine though, because in a former life you were a CEO of a major company.
Yes.
And I gotta believe that, that experience has shaped your ability to kind of weather that storm that you were dealt in the very beginning, am I right?
Of course, it's tenacity, and you have to think on your feet. So it's always being 3 steps ahead of everybody else and trying to anticipate what the community wants, what your guests want, what your customer base wants, so that you can deliver the results that you're after.
Absolutely. I got to tell you, from the second that I walked into this restaurant, I've been blown away, impressed.
Oh, thank you.
The aesthetic here is absolutely amazing. You guys can see it in the background. An absolutely amazing aesthetic. The food is, it looks amazing. I'm going to try it in a second, but I know it's going to be fire because it just looks so good right now.
And before you take that first bite, I'm just so thankful that we were chosen and that you guys felt that we had what it takes. Being out here in Montana, we are at the end of the line. We're not a big city. We're just simple people that like to bring joy.
This is why we do what we do. We go to these small towns, the smaller towns, the more remote places, because they don't get the recognition, because they don't have a population to tell the world about how good it is. You know what I'm saying? And since we are now here, you are definitely one of America's best restaurants.
Yay! Now try the food.
Absolutely. Time to manja. All right. So what am I looking at right here?
Okay, so this is our chicken basil pizzetta. It's a thin crust with a garlic basil base, chipotle chicken, spinach, mozzarella, and Spanish manchego.
I don't know what manchego is, but it's making me want to dance.
Take a sip of wine and then tell me how that food is elevated after you do that.
Should I finish doing or should I
put it all together?
Okay.
All together.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect blend right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the way that goes together. With this pizza, what do you call it again?
A pizzetta.
Pizzetta, so flavorful. Love the basil. Lovely drizzle on here. Is that balsamic glaze?
Balsamic glaze.
It pairs so well because it gives you that little hint of sweet to go along with the umami style flavor, the cheese, the seasonings on top of the pesto. God, I love pesto.
It's so good.
And it's so good with this combination of all these things, just bringing it all together. Yeah,
all right.
Good. So what's this right here?
So this is one of our most popular dishes, baked white wine cheese dip. And what we do with this bad boy is we take just a simple cream cheese and we add a signature blend of herbs and spices in there. But the pièce de résistance is the white wine. And so we just let that white wine go. We pour that baby in there, we mash it up, and then we throw it in our oven at 900 degrees.
Wow.
And that is hot, so do not touch that skillet, but it comes out piping and bubbling. And then We pair that with a nice crispy ciabatta that we drizzle with a garlic olive oil. That's a local olive oil as well.
This cheese will get you drunk.
It's
No, I'm
boozy cheese.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
You're not getting away. Oh, man.
Sometimes we get people ordering 3, 4, 5 because they think it's an appetizer, which it is, but it turns into dinner.
I'm double dipping. I'm sorry.
I can't sit here and watch you eat. I gotta have some as well.
Oh, man, that is
it's so good.
That's so tasty.
And because there's white wine in it, you have more white wine with it, and it just pops, like that flavor, it just pops.
It's like, it gives it a little bit of a zing, a little bit of tang. You know what I'm saying? Add that to the cheese flavor, so creamy. I mean, that is to die for. I'm gonna stick the non-bitten end in there, so we can continue to share this, because
We're friends, we can double dip all you want.
that was so good.
Toast cheers? Toast cheers.
Toast cheers. This goes perfect too with a glass of wine.
Oh yeah.
Like if you don't want to have like a whole meal, and you just want something to like nibble on while you're getting your drink on, I definitely suggest getting that. Oh man, yeah, I really do like it. I want to keep on eating it, but we got one last thing for me to smash over here. And honestly, this is like the main event for me right here. What am I looking at?
You are looking at a port-soaked prime rib sandwich.
Port-soaked.
Port soaked. So the beef on this one, the prime rib, is soaked in port for a very long time before it is sliced or thinly shaved. And then we smother it in our own specialty horsey sauce and Swiss cheese, and then we toast it up to melty perfection. See, he's speechless. Wow.
You know what I'm about to do right now?
What's that?
I'm about to give you my patented 2 snaps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo!
Because that's how good this is right here.
Oh gosh.
The flavor coming off of that port-soaked prime rib is amazing. You get the sweetness of the wine, of the port, perfectly tender cut. I mean, my teeth just went right through it. Angela, stop playing with me. Like, the wine is great, the food is great, the vibe is great. How does it get any better than this? Perfect.
Awesome. That's what we're striving for. We were going for a blend of old world Italy, but a little modern. Add that Montana flair into it too, with a big old beefy Sammy, and that's what we wanted. Just comfort.
I'm comforted like this is a giant pillow.
Aw.
And I gotta tell you, absolutely, you are definitely worthy of the title of one of America's best restaurants.
Thank you. Thank you
so much.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys having us here.
Yes.
Baby, we just had an excellent time here at Water's Edge Winery and Bistro. First of all, Angela's knowledge when it comes to wine, she really just took us to class and broke down how wine is actually made. I never knew any of that was how it worked. I just knew to take a bottle home and drink it, get something to eat, and pass out. I mean, it was just a great learning experience. And then the wine was just so delicious and fresh and crisp. But the food, man, that food went hard in the paint. I'm telling you, that pizza thing with the chicken and the basil, oh, that was so delicious. The cheese dip was off the hook. But that prime rib au jus dip that was port soaked, only thing that I could say was that deserved the 2 snaps and a Ric Flair, woo! Because that's how good it was. I'm telling you, man, if you're ever in the area of Evergreen, Montana, you gotta make it over to Water's Edge Winery and Bistro. With that said, I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.